There's Marley. There she is. So, hey, so my laptop, how y'all doing today? Oops. How y'all doing today? Oops. Should have said that. So, I bought a new laptop because all I have that really works. I have an iPad the thing's been going strong. For 10 years now, I guess it's been 10 years. Never needs any maintenance. So it should be here today. It should be arriving any second now. It's a Mac Airbook. It's got 250 gigs of hard drive. To me, that was a lot. But those things just don't break down, man. So I went with a Mac laptop. I've wanted one for a long time. And my son goes, well, you should have got the bigger one and just paid a couple $100 more. I didn't even think about that. I just know my iPad has a lot of, has worked really well I actually was able to run like 90% of my apps for my master's degree. It was a lot of statistical. What was that? Every Microsoft Office with the I can't remember for the graphing and stuff. So, and it's ran almost all of that. There's been a few things it hasn't been able to do. Like when I'm running one, I have to shut down Microsoft Word on that. Because the memory, there's a lot more memory requirement for the graphing. So that's the deal with that. So I'm getting ready to start my certification, and and if y'all happen to see me on the tube, I should walk my dog still. I don't know if it'll be like an hour or so a day. It may be, but we'll see. I get a lot of footage by coming out here. Look at this. There's like a nest up. There's a little dove nest, and it looks like a squirrel nest. But man, we still don't see any. So if I don't get any trains today, this will be 2 days that I have come out here with no trains. I don't know if you can see that over there, that like little knoll of trees there. I don't know if you can. I walked over there, and there is a pretty substantial foundation for a house. It was a partial concrete and a partial pier and beam, I think is what you call it. And so it was a pretty substantial house that was in that little knoll of trees it complete with like garden boxes around it and everything, like brick garden boxes around it, so you could make your house look nice and stuff. But it looked pretty old. The boxes look like they were added like way after the house. So it's getting a lot warmer out here. So it's about 78 right now. I'm in shorts. So anyhow, let me shut this off. Well, Canada is really up in the ante for truckers who don't want the jabberdy, right? Or whatever it is. So the science of it is about the same kind of science with climate change. Bottom line, period. End of discussion. I've not been able to see anything that indicates that this that would persuade me to get anything. So I'm sure if I'm the only one that sees it, then there's others that see it too. So, and I got something about that coming up. I'll post here. I'll just go ahead. I'll just stop.
And they will be severe. We've already started by going after the money funding the illegal occupation. Yesterday, an Ontario court granted our request to freeze the funds from Give, Send, Go for the convoy. The OPP has also provided additional resources to Ottawa Police Services and Windsor Police Services to satisfy their recent requests for operational support. And more needs to be done. We're strengthening the tools and the powers of our police forces to resolve this situation and restore order. Let me be clear, the government does not direct our police forces, but we do set the laws. Today, I'm using my authority as Premier of Ontario to declare a state of emergency in our province. And I will convene Cabinet to use legal authorities to urgently enact orders that will make crystal clear it is illegal and punishable to block and impede the movement of goods, people, and services along critical infrastructure. This will include protecting international border crossings, 400 series highways, airports, ports, bridges, and railways. It will also include protecting the safe and essential movement of ambulatory and medical services, public transit, municipal and provincial roadways, as well as pedestrian walkways. Fines for noncompliance will be severe, with a maximum penalty of $100,000 and up to a year imprisonment. We will also provide additional authority to consider taking away the personal and commercial licenses of anyone who doesn't comply with these orders. This will not impede the rights of Ontarians to peacefully protest. It will provide additional tools to help stop the illegal occupation of Ottawa and the Ambassador Bridge in Windsor.
Crazy that they're going to come down and take these people's livelihood just because they're like, hey, government for the people, by the people, right? Freedom, right? Trudeau's a clown, man, you know?
Hey, look at this. Looks like we got ourselves a little old convoy.
How did we get it wrong? Nobody saw it coming.
The small fringe minority holding unacceptable views. The way through this pandemic is by getting everyone vaccinated.
And these people need to stop with their stuff, these government. Like I said, this all like looks like a big movie, and you know, and if no one is shown what's going on, then no one would believe it, because you can't just tell anyone. I mean, I've talked to them blue in the face, and everyone goes, you know, just like the you know, the 1120, right? Or 11-3-20, right? I go, well, the Don did 12 million better this time than he did last time, and he still didn't get it. Well, that was because there was a referendum above. I go, but if there's a referendum, no one gains votes, especially a number like 12 million. Okay? So, but you can't convince people of that. They're convinced that their party's right, even if history speaks against it.
I use they and them as my pronouns. And when someone uses they and them as my pronouns, I feel like that person is listening to me. That person cares about me, and that person wants to have a conversation with me. Pronouns are a fascinating part of modern culture.
I mean, you just can't convince people. I mean, they have to be shown, and until that there's a court case, then, or whatever, some kind of intervention, well then you know, then that's it. So anyhow, I don't know, this is kind of crazy, but so a lot of this stuff, I mean, God, it looks pretty crazy. Like what's the word? Surreal? Look, I got my Sven flies, because I'm a fly fisherman too. Kettlebell enthusiast, fly fisherman. I don't really look like a kettlebell enthusiast because I'm kind of fat, but I like to stay active. I'm 53. A lot of people don't think that I look 53. Well, especially if I were to shave my beard. My wife likes my beard. She told me to trim it up though today because it's looking a little fuzzy. So, to me, like Red, I don't think he can grow a beard. I think he's like a Navajo or something. That's what I think. So comment below if Red's an Irish Navajo or Scottish Navajo. All right, hold on. Let's see what else I can got.
Inflation in the United States has jumped 7% over the last 12 months.
You can't miss it. You can't escape this kind of inflation because it is widespread. You're seeing at the grocery store in food prices, meat, poultry, fish, and eggs. Prices there up 12.5% from a year ago. Gas prices up 50%. Rents up almost 4% from a year ago. And used car prices, if you're shopping for a new car, it's going to cost you money because used car prices are up a whopping near 40%.
But grocery stores are already struggling to fill empty shelves, and people can expect to pay record high prices for their holiday food.
You might think the shelves in all our stores are empty across the country.
Virtually every part of the experience is going to cost you more this year than it did last year as we head into the Thanksgiving.
Well, you know, y'all enjoy some of these memes I post, and tell me what you think and tell me what I should do. I mean, I'm probably going to have to slow down once the certification starts. You know, every one of my subscribers, I really appreciate y'all helping me through, you know, just allowing me to have a voice to vent about my sister. And I appreciate all the nice comments and stuff because, yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, man, you know, apart from my wife, man, my sister was the love of my life, man. She really, I mean, and my son, of course. I mean, I'd probably rank my sister kind of tied with all three. I mean, you know, she had 200 plus people at her funeral. I mean, that's just, and they're all, and like 60, 70 of them were from high school, and she's 55 years old. That's the kind of respect that she had, man. She was just an awesome woman, and I love her, and I'm gonna miss her, and my heart is sad. I'm sad. I don't think I'm depressed because I can't be depressed for my sister because she was just a really positive person. And I was kind of depressed about my dad, him dying, because to me, we needed to work on our father-son stuff, you know. But anyhow, y'all have a good day.